I talked about the possibility of Destiny 3 coming soon in a recent video. If you haven't seen it, please subscribe and check that video out too after this. But we would need a story for a Destiny 3, a story substantial enough to justify it existing, and technical improvements, all that stuff. The game would have to bring up old content to make sure that there is a reason to play it over Destiny 2. So hopefully that would be sick. But if we're wiping the slate clean, getting rid of all of our old loot pretty much, and probably sunsetting all the planets to get new ones, what are interesting places that are good enough to justify doing this? Because honestly, Destiny 2 destinations were not good enough in year one to really justify it. We went back to Mars again. Nessus was kind of like a palette swap Venus in a lot of ways. Like, IO 2 to an extent. It's just, you know? But Destiny 3 story, I think we follow the path of the Witness. Not like the Witness, but the precursors. So if you don't know the lore, here's some spoilers on that. Well, not spoilers, it's been out for like over a month. But the Witness was a civilization. Civilization came together because of an ideal from the Benefict or the Merciful, where the Witness or the precursors had to usher in the final shape. Like, it was their duty to. If it was all good, they would share the traveler's gifts across the system. And of course, when it became the Witness, that all warped and changed. But I think we'll follow that ideal. Like, we are going to go around the universe sharing the gifts of the traveler while also having to fight Vex off, because the Vex have probably colonized quite a bit of the universe at this point. For locations that we bless with the traveler, I think, and we have to have the different factions, of course, because it's Destiny. I think one representative would be a Vex planet that we're trying to overtake. Maybe it was one of the planets that's taken out by the Witness. We see some dread there. We see some new unique enemies in the dread there. We go to Torabottle and we fight off the Hive and maybe some like splinter factions of the Cabal, and we overtake Torabottle so the Cabal Empire can have their homeworld back, and it's blessed by the Traveler, further strengthening our alliance with Keitel. We go to Reese and we help the Elixni rebuild their home, their splinter factions, and maybe House Salvation there too, trying to say, no, we don't want the gifts of the Great Machine because it left us once already, and just, not wanting our help. I think it's inevitable that we see Earth in the game. We've had it in both, represented by different areas, so probably take a third stab at it. The Scorn could be there. Like, the Scorn are finally more so on Earth than they were in Warlord's Ruin, like Fickrel's trying to expand the Scorn. Maybe that's a thing, of course, like House Dusk. Maybe we get rid of House Dusk and assimilate them more with House Light and House Salvation. You could have taken there, you could have taken wherever the Dread are. I think there are a lot of different ideas that could have, more unique things than the human architecture of the Destiny universe. We could see more Fallen architecture. We could see more Cabal stuff. Vex are Vex, and we've seen a lot of their stuff, but, they'd probably be the main enemy after the Witness. But I think before we focus too hard on the Vex, I think a Destiny 3 would be us helping our allies take back their homes, and also investigating, like, where the Witness has been and what happened to the people that were there before. Maybe we try to bring some of them back, but I think main enemies over the new saga, after we fight off the Witness and we reclaim the homes, will be the Vex, and maybe to an extent the Ahamkara, but I think we're on more good terms with them than we were before. But yeah, that's my thoughts. We will follow in the footsteps of what the Witness's precursors wanted to do. We will go around the universe helping out everyone we can with the gifts of the Traveler and the powers of darkness, which I think could be cool. We could see a lot more unique locations, and I think that would be important for Destiny 3, is to make it stand out differently from 1 and 2. while also having a significant amount of content and a good enough story to justify it being a new game versus continuing Destiny 2. So yeah, anyways, that's about it for this video. I think that is a likely story for Destiny 3. Tell me what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that junk. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.